Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Word here, and I'm going to bring you a game, again from Tubby the Fat. As I mentioned earlier, I have a lot of his replays, courtesy of himself. The man sent me a massive replay pack, so hats off to him, of course. Got a lot of good games in here, and this is going to be another one of them. Of course, obviously, Tubby the Fat going to be in this game, the orange Protoss here in the lower left of Cloud Kingdom, and his opponent is none other than, it's Gosu's HwangSin, the blue Protoss here in the upper right. And I believe most recently he competed at IPL 5. Very good Protoss player. Watched his stream as well. He's got moves. No doubt about it. Of course, you can check out Gosu HwangSin's stream. It's featured on TL. And I'm not sure if TTF's is, but he does stream as well. And it is a very good Protoss stream. So Tubby, of course, is a Grandmaster Protoss. We are going to have ourselves a very good game here. If you want to check out his stream, I'll put it in the description so that everybody can get a good dose of him. But, you know, why don't you make your judgments here in this game? We'll see how well he performs. We'll see what we can do. HwangSin, known a little while ago for lots of one-base Colossus play in PvP. However, watching his stream as of late, he seems to have branched out quite a bit. So I don't want to hold him to any kind of form or judgments. We'll almost keep an open mind here and make sure that everybody is treated fairly here in the StarCraft world. So both these guys are going to be opening up pretty normal gateways, no proxies, nothing like that. Looks like not quite a ladder match. Obviously, we have orange and blue here, so this could have been from a clan war, could have even been from a practice game. Of course, the replay pack doesn't give me all of the details, just as much as I need to cast the game. So as for the backstory, maybe you'll have to ask one of these men yourself, but maybe it won't matter too much, and all we need is the game. These guys are going to be coming out to scout now to take a look at that vision. Nothing too crazy. We see the gas going down here for both these players at roughly the same time coming up. And again, I forgot to go on the busy. How often do I do that? Very often. If you watch a lot of my casts, you'll see that I do that. Now, ooh, I like TTF scout pattern here. Breaking the norm a little bit, maybe even looking to hide this probe. We'll see exactly what he does. You just have the Cybercore coming up now. No second gas, saving up the Chrono Boost, so it is a potential 4-gate. And, ooh, he's actually not scouting. Okay, it probably is a 4-gate. And that's the thing. Both as a Protoss, or both as a player and a caster in PvP, you always have to be prepared for the 4-gate. Just because it's an old strategy doesn't mean it isn't still very deadly. Obviously, we see it a lot today. And it's nothing too crazy. Now, I want to point out, still no Chrono Boost here. Oh, he tried to get it, not quite. Still no Chrono Boost here. He's taking a second gas, but personally, I believe the second gas is totally meta gas. And we saw something like that in one of the previous games I casted. These meta gas plays can be very scary. I had it done to me on ladder, and oh, he actually canceled the gas, so it's so meta. He waited for that probe to leave and cancel it, so this is certainly going to be a 4-gate here. There's really no reason to save with this so much Chrono Boost and then cancel the second gas, unless you're going for a 1-gate expand, but even then you'd want to pretend it was a 4-gate so your opponent didn't get aggressive. So I think it is going to be a 4-gate here, although he's dropping a lot of Chrono Boost on these Stalkers, so I might be biting my tongue a little bit here. We see HwangSin, by the way, has 2 gases up. Not sure exactly what he wants to do with them. He's got quite a bit saved up here, so it could be going for Twilight Council. And it looks like, yeah, this is what it's going to be. Of course, you could be going for DTs or Blink there. Blink a lot more likely, especially here on Cloud Kingdom. It's a very good choice for it. TTF here actually just rushing out for 3 Stalkers out of 1 gate, which is not the normal practice of the 3-Stalker rush. Oftentimes, you'll see 2 gates out of that, but it doesn't make it any less deadly. You know, we are going to see 4 gates here from TTF, so a very interesting spin on the 4-gate. Now, it won't be the quickest possible. Of course, your standard super aggressive 4-gate is going to be done at 5:30. This is going to finish a little bit later than that, but even the more so, it could be a little bit less expected here, because, I mean, if HwangSin was expecting a normal 4-gate, he would see a single Zealot and Stalker out on the map here. So TTF is playing with the metagame a little bit. It looks like he is going to come see these Stalkers, and of course, something HwangSin is also aware of is the fact that TTF has not scouted. And that is something that's certainly very suspicious. The only reason you're not going to scout in any matchup is if you have a plan that it doesn't matter what your opponent does. So that could be a proxy. It could be an all-in play like a 4-gate. So HwangSin is going to be aware there's something suspicious going on. And it looks like TTF is not quite going to catch these Stalkers outside of the base. There are going to be 3 Stalkers coming up here. And that's not normally what you see with a 4-gate. But again, it's all in the metagame. We're going to see these Warp Gates finishing up here. Actually going to warp in 4 Zealots. Interesting choice. You usually like to start with those Stalkers, but what he wants to do is pound his way up that ramp. If his opponent's playing defensively, he might have an Immortal out, and these Zealots are able to tank so much damage from these Stalkers, so he's going to be able to get up there without losing too many units, and of course that's going to allow him to get the high ground warp in, and HwangSin could actually really be in trouble here. He's only operating off of 3 gates, and his warp gate is not quite complete. There it is, just going to finish, but TTF Warping in 2 more Stalkers and a couple more Zealots, and it looks like he's going to be going in for the kill here. Is HwangSin going to be able to hold? He does have Blink Research going to finish very soon, but right now his Stalkers are cornered. He microed them into a poor position. Warp Stalkers on top of the Stalkers, and the numbers are looking pretty good, but no, there it is. Going to GG. Of course, TTF had a Warp Cycle coming in very soon, so very nicely done there by TTF. Very meta, and it doesn't seem very impressive, it doesn't seem very flashy, but this is high level play when you play with your opponent's mind like that. So very good game. Honestly, I'll probably be bringing you a lot more TTF games. It's not easy to get some of the best replays out there, and having this nice replay pack to pick from is very nice. So I hope you guys enjoy these games. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I could really use everybody's support because I love you all so much. Thank you. See you guys in the next cast, and word up.